Alright guys, so in this video, I'm going to talk about how to stay unknown forever, how to never go up in music, and why these common mistakes can pretty much destroy your music career. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you guys doing these things as well, which is pretty scary. Number one, I feel like we have to talk about the most common misconception if you're trying to go up in the underground, and that misconception is you have to have connections to go up, you have to be lucky, you have to have all this shit, fucking only people with bad music go up. Just a bunch of like straight up cope, you know what I mean? And look, I make like videos on how to go up in the underground. I get these comments every single fucking day. That's why a few months ago, I decided to literally speedrun the underground and document every single thing that I did to grow my music. I'm not even trying to be on no like self-promo shit right now. I just want to say, like, if it was all just luck, there's no way that somebody like me could document literally everything that I did from zero. I spent literally no money on paid promo. I did it with no connections. For the first 1,000 monthly listeners, I didn't even post my music on my main accounts. I was basically just role playing being a brand new artist and starting from zero. So the reason why I'm spending so much time on this though is I want you guys to understand. If even a little ounce of you believes that it is luck or you do need connections or it's out of your control, all of your future moves will be influenced by that mindset. You're more likely to be burnt out, you're more likely to make bad mistakes, you're more likely to not take any risks. You really do have to have a good mindset, and I know it sounds so cliche, but like guaranteed if I was like, man, this shit is all luck and I can't do anything about it, like I would have not gone anywhere. Okay, so that was the first part. You have to have a good mindset. You have to realize the reality here. You have to be based in reality. So number two, you do have to have some type of risk tolerance, because the thing is, the people that are going up, they're not playing it safe, so you can't play safe either. You have to take risks. You have to go out of your comfort zone. You can't not do something that you know that will help you because you're too scared. Drop that experimental track. Do more promo than just one story post for your song. And by the way, real quick, this is kind of like a tangent, but there's so many people that are quote unquote scared of annoying their audience. Bro, if somebody unfollows you because you're promoting your music, they were not gonna rock with you if they don't want to see you win, you know what I mean? Guaranteed, let's say you blow up, that same person, they're going to be like, oh, look at my OG screenshot, look, I was here from the beginning. Bro, come on. People really don't care. And a common argument that I see against what I'm saying right now is people saying like, well, what about this artist? This artist right here that has a multi-million-dollar deal and is signed, but what about them? They're not posting their music every single day. It's like, yeah, but they have a team on their side and they're doing more promo than me and you can even see. So, like, it's the only way that you can compete is if you really just put your shit out there, bro. And in the beginning, you're gonna have to do a lot of self-promo. So, I mean, yeah, you might kind of risk people not fucking with you, but it doesn't matter. Set your future self up for success. The next mistake that people make, and arguably this is the most fucked up one in the video because it's kind of sad, the mistake is doing the same thing over and over and over again without seeing any results. And I kind of have like a personal story here, which I'm going to share. And this does go back to the speedrun. I promise I'm not self-promoting, but look, at the very beginning of the speedrun, I found this method, and the method was alright. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it got me to like my first 150 monthly listeners. So in my head, I was like, this method is pretty good, this shit is working. So over the next few weeks, it probably was like 3 to 4 weeks, I spent time on this method, and it got to the point where it seemed like it was kind of burnt and it wasn't really working for me anymore. But I spent weeks trying to figure it out, trying to figure out how to make it better. And, don't get me wrong, it got me my first 150 monthly listeners, which is good, but after that, I was kind of like stagnant for a few weeks. Whenever it was stagnant for only like a week or so, I should have just like trashed the method and been like, okay, it got me a good start, but I'm done with it now. But I didn't. I kept on trying to use it, trying to make it better. Eventually, I was like, you know what, fuck this. This is not gonna carry me to fucking insane heights. So I was like, I'm done with it. And I switched to something new. I switched to a brand new method. And only a few weeks after going all in on the new method and leaving the old one behind, I hit 1,000 monthly listeners. The reason why I'm saying this though is some people spend years of their life trying to fix something that will never bring them to real heights anyways. So basically, you have to know when something has ran its course. And by the way, this does go the other way as well. If you're trying like a new method every single week, you're trying something new every single day even, you're never going to know if something truly works because you never gave it the time to actually pop off. You have to find a middle ground between giving something enough time to prove that it works or it doesn't work, while also not dedicating months of your life to that method. I hope this kind of makes sense. Just be realistic and try your best. The next thing that I see that so many different artists do that keeps them unknown is focusing too much on image before anybody really even knows them. If you have 0 fans, there are so many more things that are way more important to focus on than aura. Basically, focus on the music, focus on the marketing, focus on the promo, interact with the people that like you, and just focus on the stuff that matters, not the stuff that doesn't. Image is usually a thing way down the road. Even for me right now, I have like 8K monthly. There's some people out there that, hey, they're never responding to a DM ever again with 8K monthly, you know what I mean? But hey, that's not me, bro. The next mistake is having an obsession with being ready. You want to have that song be perfect. You want to have that the project needs one more song, the website needs one more little tweak. Look, it's never going to be perfect. You're always going to find something to latch onto and lose your mind over. You're always going to find something. So get it to as good as it can be without losing your mind over it. And I know it's hard. And also, don't take this as a pass to not try. You do want to have good stuff and you should try everything you can to get it there. But if it's taking you a month to make one song, you might be going a little bit overboard. Growing in music requires action, and if you can only do one action every year, you're probably cooked, I'm not even gonna lie. So, just in general, life rewards action. Nobody just sitting there will get anywhere. The next method is treating content like it's optional. It's 2026. 25 years ago, people were selling CDs out of their car. If it's physically impossible for you to make a 15-second video having fun to your own music, this probably isn't for you, I'm not even gonna lie. This is the easiest time ever to actually go up in music, and you are lucky for even being in this era where you can make all this shit happen from your phone. Literally, all it takes is like 30 minutes a day, and you will go up. If you're one of those people who you have to do the content, you have to do the hard things, the things you don't want to do, this video should not demotivate you at all. If anything, it should kind of show how the competition is, because this video exists for a reason. There is people that have this mindset. If you're not one of those people, you have a really good shot. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for this video. If you're serious about going up in the underground, I have a private community, and in there, you can ask me questions, you can see the full speedrun, and it's like an ongoing thing, there's no way I'm stopping at 8K monthly listeners, bro. I'm trying to get to 100 billion, so yeah. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Peace.